Farbad, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, Zoo? Good. We saw there was a little bit of frustration, when you were guarding Jokic yesterday, but all your teammates, they spoke so positively of you after the game. Did they have any words of encouragement for you as you're trying to guard like a superstar player the caliber of Jokic?
Yeah, I mean, they're helping me out as much as they can, and they got my back. They keep saying that, and I go out there. I'll try to play as hard as possible and do my job, and I know they're always gonna have my back.
Thanks, Farbad. Next question, Visa's from Dan there with you in Orlando.
So, energy in like games, I think when we watch it, sometimes we're like, just why aren't they harder? Why aren't they playing harder? How hard is it when it's not our night to that sort of energy?
And it's always a challenge, especially when there's no fans in the arenas. But we can not bring energy. We got to bring it every night, and we got to create it on our own. And it's a challenge, but we always got to have energy, and we can never use that as a excuse.
Is it like a double-edged sword because you guys know that you're good enough to do it like for a 5-minute stretch, it's have to be all, even though I know you want
it does have to be the whole game. Yesterday, we turned it on in the fourth quarter, and we won the game, but it was still a close game, and we can't play like that. Like we gotta be locked in with energy whole 48 minutes. It's playoffs, so every team is really good, and we cannot start off easy like we've been this serious, and then try to get back into the game later.
Next question comes from Om. Go ahead, Om.
Hey, Zoo, with that being said, when you guys did turn on your defense at the end of the fourth quarter there, what did you think of Paul and Kawhi's defense? Was this kind of, and the whole unit on the floor, was this kind of what you envisioned in training camp of how good defensively these guys could be, especially Kawhi and Paul together?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we all know they're one of the best two-way players in the league, and that's what we expect from them every night. That's what they expect from themselves every night. They take on the challenge of guarding the best players, and they're capable of shutting them down. And it's a big advantage for us. When it comes down the stretch, to have your best player guard other best player and get a stop, and it energized the whole team, and it gives us confidence on defense, and later on when we get a stop on the offense too.
Thanks, Om. Go ahead, Miriam.
Hi there, Zoo. Obviously, well, you mentioned sort of your teammates having your back and them wanting you to play physical against Jokic. Obviously, he's quite a sly player. What do you learn something from every game you play against him, and like what do you learn from a game like yesterday?
There's a lot. I think every night, especially his All-Star center. Every night there's something I can learn from that matchup, and it's just being physical. I can't worry about the refs and the fouls and all that. I gotta play physical, and that's gonna give us the best chance to win. And like Pat said, I got 6 fouls this playoffs. I need to use them all, and just be physical, and that's how I can help my teammates. And I'm from now on, I'm trying to play them as physical as I can, and next game I got to be a little smarter with those fouls, and then we'll be good.
Thanks, Zubac. Next question comes from Tanya there in Orlando with you.
Hey, you talked before about why you wear enough on your jersey. What have you learned over the past few months, even, or maybe even since you've been here in America, about the experience of American Black people?
I mean, a lot. Ever since I got to the States, I like when I was outside, like I said, when I was looking in from outside, without ever being in U.S., you know, watching all the stuff in media, TVs, movies, everything seems like a perfect place. And, you know, it took me to get here and, you know, get to know my teammates better, to realize, you know, what they went through growing up and how harder it was for them. And, you know, it's definitely, you know, from the people outside, like you can't really know what's going on until you get here. And that's what I realized. And, you know, it's a great thing that's happening over here in Orlando. You know, players are speaking up, and hopefully it's going to lead to major changes.
Next question is from Jovan.
Hey, Zoo. You guys have mixed up your pick and roll coverages versus the Jokic-Murray pick and roll. But what are the trade-offs or what are the challenges, I guess, that you see from dropping versus switching or trying to trap? Like, what issues do they present when you kind of throw different looks at them?
Trapping is you know, it's a good thing for us, but you know, then you end up with Jokic with a ball in his hands, going 4-on-3, and you know, we all know how good his passing skills are and his ability to create for the others, and you know, that's definitely a big challenge when you trap on pick and rolls, and you know, when I'm in drop, it's harder when he pops. It's harder to close that gap when he gets the ball. So, you know, they're a good team, and every coverage is not going to be perfect, but you know, we just gotta keep mixing it up and keep playing hard, and you know, I think that's what we got to do. Keep mixing it up, play hard, and we're going to be good.
Ivica, last question comes from Jared there in Orlando with you.
I just want to go back to what you were saying about, you know, using your fouls. You looked pretty emotionally frustrated when you fouled out,
Yeah.
right? And so you had the opportunity, if you did foul out, to finish the game on the court. What does that say about your own personal development, and how much pride do you take into the fact that you're in position now? How much pride do you take in your development that you're in position now with this team to finish games against an all-star center like that?
It's amazing, you know. That's all I ever wanted when I got to the league, you know. I started off in G League, and you know, I set a goal for myself to get a couple minutes in a game, and then after that I wanted to get into rotation, and I wanted to be a starter, and my next goal is to, you know, be able to finish the games. And you know, knowing that I put myself in that opportunity to finish games, and that coach trusts me to do that, it's great. And you know, I'm going to be setting my goals higher and higher every time, and you know, I just gotta keep working. And I think you know, it all depends. You know, I got to bring the energy from the start, and to be able to finish the games, you know, I got to be able to bring it from the first minute, and that's a big challenge for me. And you know, I'm still working on that. You know, getting prepared for the games better, and you know, being more you know, focused on the things I got to do. And I think when I get that on a high level, I think you know, being able to finish games is going to be something that happens in a lot of nights.
When you threw the towel, what were you most mad at?
And myself for getting that foul. You know, I know a team needs me, and you know, I got to be smarter with those fouls, and I will be. I know. Like, from these games, I learned, well, you know, what can I do and what I cannot do on defense. And I think you know, it was a good for me that happened last night, and you know, now I know what I got to do for the rest of the series.
Thanks, Ivica. Have a good practice.
Yep, thank you.